you felt bad for her that she was so little and couldn't always communicate clearly exactly what it was that was bothering her. So that was disheartening too, to find out later on that she had this condition since she was born, and we kind of just didn't really know what to do with it at the time, just thinking she was just developing typically.
Once she started walking after about a year of age, she started complaining of pains in her knees, and we just thought that it was just from overuse, and eventually it got kind of severe, and she was really in some pain, maybe a little bit more than normal. She had bilateral discoid meniscus in both knees.
Her meniscus were too big for her kneecap, so they had to trim it up because it was causing a lot of pain. So,
after her knee surgery, we knew that she was going to be in a wheelchair for a little while and would need physical therapy. That was a little daunting too, thinking. She went 3 times a week for 2 months, and then after a follow-up visit in Boston, they recommended another month of physical therapy just to work on a few more things. Her favorite line she'd always say to Miss Stacy was, "This is not the fun stuff. This is not the fun stuff," because she did a lot of her working exercises first, and then they would do some games and things like that. I think that really helped Ruth get as far as she did. What do you call your knees? Super knees. Too, and they really involved everyone in the different activities, which was really great. So again, we could not just have the physical therapy at United Helpers, but we could come home and follow up and work on activities too.
So when Ruthie first came to me, she was in bilateral leg braces, so she couldn't bend her legs. They had to be immobilized. Any exercise we did, she had to keep her legs in the immobilizers and stabilized. By the end of the therapy, she was able to bend, she was able to ride her bike again, she was able to do her everyday things. Ruthie's biggest goal was her sister dances and plays basketball and soccer, and Ruthie wants to be like that, so she was hoping she could eventually do that, and now she's able to.
I remember driving back from Boston, and you were on the cell phone trying to find the physical therapy providers in St. Lawrence County, and there was several, I don't remember how many we called, but there were several who said that, we're sorry, we just don't take pediatrics. And United Helpers was somebody who was willing to take on pediatrics, and they were really great to work with.
And one day I can treat children, babies, that have had certain diagnoses. We've had as young as 3 months old, and we deal with the population of 98 years old. So I like the variety because it uses the full range of our skills here. So I like the fact that throughout a day I can treat a 3-month-old, a 3-year-old, I've had a 10-year-old, 40s and 50-year-olds that are starting to have knee replacements, hip replacements, so you get to see everything. So that's what I love about United Helpers.
They worked great with Ruth, and I don't believe she'd be as far as she was if she didn't have the support and the plan that they had for her.